Hello, and welcome, gents. Thank you to everyone joining us tonight. We are back for another installment after a long vacation, some time off. Mr. Isi approved all of our leaves for this 3 weeks of preseason, and it's been fun, but it's also good to be back. I'm sure you noticed that there's a new intro as well. So, new season, new intro. I don't know. Let us know what you think about that beat. Apparently, the person who produced it was very proud of that intro beat. But let us know. Let us know how it went through. But glad to be back, man. And as usual, joined by my co-host. Without him, I would be nothing, and the podcast would be nothing. The dawn of old gen, and hopefully a dawn of new gen soon. Mr. Kieran.
We're back with another stream. Log in and tune in. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Comment down below. Tell us what you think about the beat. Tell us what you think about the podcast. Yeah, we're back with another preseason stream. League is starting tomorrow. I'm sure some gents can't wait to warm up. Some gents can't wait to play. Some new signings can't wait to start the new season at the new club. Um, Welcome. When will the season start? Aibo, brother, do you not take note? Season starts tomorrow, bro. The
It's
season starts tomorrow.
We are back to violence tomorrow, my brother. It's straight
Yeah,
up tomorrow. You
violence.
must, when you start to see me and Kieran on the stream, the season's either starting, there's team of the week, or it's ending. It's nothing else.
That's one of
So
the two.
you must
Yeah.
prepare yourself. But how was the preseason? How was the off time away, Kieran? How was the grind? How's retirement been?
Hey, man, retirement is nice. I found out I can do a lot of other things other than just play pro club. Like people say, touch grass. I've been watching anime a lot recently. Ever since I think campus closed like 2 3 weeks ago, a week ago.
Yeah.
Campus closed, and then I've been grinding my anime, rewatch JJK, all of the other stuff. I'm going to Windbreaker, so
Hmm.
but I played here and there SNL or a practice night. I play here and there, but other than that, no, retirement is nice.
Retirement is very, very nice. We enjoy it, and the preseason has been fun as well. I know with us and my gents, the first week of preseason, I gave everyone a break. Tune the gents, go score your brownie points with your wives or significant others, or whatever else you do in your off time is none of my business. Even if you have no one to keep you warm during the cold fronts, hold a pillow, something, you know.
Buy
Get
your
to
teddy bear, hold the teddy
buy
bear.
get to spend some time, or if we touch some grass a bit, because some Owens take FC and the SAPL very seriously. They want to be
Yeah,
playing
especially
all
when
the
it comes to claims that terms. When it comes to claims, other people are serious.
all the serious. You can't be 1 or 2 minutes off. We know some
Ah,
gents who move no understanding, but we know there's also some teams who take advantage of this and will
yes,
tell you,
yes.
but they're lobbing up for 15 minutes.
Yo, bro.
Guys, we can't move like that. Let's leave that in season 28, please.
And it's
It is
and it's always the same lie. The one guy had to restart his game. He didn't have to restart his game. You lie. Stop lying, guys.
Some gents cap as well. I know when they say send, got nothing. You buying
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We know you're buying time. You think we were born yesterday. Uh, but also another thing, speaking of things that we must leave in season 28, gents, and I can't stress this enough, my fellow admins know this about me as well, and even the gents in my team. If you are in my DMs and you do not greet, I will just who taught you, man? Say hello, say away, even a yo, something. You're just gonna come here and not greet. Ah, but I can't read when I don't see a greeting. Everything
You
else.
say you say you get that guys that send you a DM friendly at 9 p.m. Thank you. And then, and then that's the conversation starter.
9 p.m. question mark. That's it. That's it. Are you Tarzan? Were you raised in the
Uh,
jungle? Like it takes nothing from you to greet someone, just to say away. You don't need to
yeah,
ask him is how's his dogs doing, how's work. You don't need to ask him was he happy with his pay slip this month. No, it's not that.
uh,
A simple away, hello. That's it. Me personally, as you know me, if you ever have to speak to me in the DMs and you don't greet, I will not reply to you. And I'm also not replying to you for your own good because I'm trying not to snap at you. So I'll just look at it. But James, please greet. It's season 29. Let's have some
yeah,
manners.
that's a belief,
Let's
man.
we were all raised by good parents. Just greet, bruv.
Yeah,
Uh, but speaking of the preseason, a lot of things were happening, Mr. Keaton. A lot of snakes in the grass. I had
hey man,
a few snakes in my grass at Legends as
eyeball.
well, creeping around. But we let them through. We were trying not to kill the house snakes, so I just
Yeah,
let them
yeah, yeah.
slid. You know, he knows who he is. He knows who I'm talking. He knows I'm talking about him. I said to him whenever he sends me a message, and I said to him, I can't understand what you say, what you're saying because I don't speak parcel tongue. For those of you who don't know, parcel tongue is the language spoken. A few from the Harry Potter world can speak parcel
Mm,
tongue, meaning can speak to snakes. So that's a double entendre for your ass if you don't understand that reference. But of course, I'm talking about Snuff. Let me just say his name since he left us to go twerk at Zamalek. But I understand as well. I'm just giving him kak. We have a good
yeah, yeah.
relation, so I'm just giving him kak. But he is a snake. And Kiran, any other snakish things? Oh, before we continue with that, there was also a few captains in players' DMs I've been seeing,
Mm,
screenshots. Some captains speak now captain to captain with bras, but that same captain is in. You don't know where he gets your player's number from, but he's in there. Hey, how's it, bro? Are you happy? I'm just using an example. Are you happy at Legends? Why
uh,
don't you try? We see you, bro. We see you. Some of
they
you be
think you're
moving
right.
otherwise. It's yeah.
These glasses are not for any other reason.
We see you, brother. We see some gents be moving otherwise in these streets. Captains sliding into players' DMs, and then on a public platform, you say no, we don't move like that. No,
Crazy.
I respect some captains who actually tell you, listen, bro, I'm interested in your so and so player. I'm gonna message him by all means, bro.
Yeah,
Do
simple
handle
respect.
handle your, mm, handle your
Uh,
team.
but hey, man,
On the new
speaking about
Mhm.
transfers, yeah, there were some exciting transfers during preseason. Um, as I can see now, number one, Liang to Traumatic. Liang making a move to Traumatic, going to go play center back there. Pairing up with Tariq and some other center backs. Good move. Not a good
That
move.
I
At,
guess we'll
at,
see. I guess it's a good move. Like Traumatic's one of the top five teams, and they've been
yeah,
doing it consistently. A very very good team, and for some reason, Junaid always has pull in the market with
facts.
players. He always gets pull either Junaid or or Iggy between the two. I don't know, but there's always pull in the market, and they always somehow find a way to get their targets,
Oh,
whether they
I
the
wonder
season.
what he's offering them.
Maybe he sends
Money,
me. I don't know.
baddies. What's he offering? I want to know.
Something. Maybe when you sign for traumatic, they must do you a Gatsby. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but Owens always gravitate. They always get there. Whether they stay for half a season or full season, that's another chat. But they still get their players. Traumatics always had that ability. And Liang, of
That's right.
course, being an amazing centre back, I can attest to that. So that's a great signing on both parts there.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Uh, Another traumatic signing coming back from loan. Smithy ZA coming from retired CF, going back to traumatic. Once again, going to play. It's always like that, nah? Um, Smithy, Fesh, and Don, they leave and then they come back. They leave and then they come back. There's like, um, how can I put it? Nothing is better than home, and I guess that's their home. I respect it.
Home. Yeah,
Personally, I
home is where
respect.
the heart is. I mean, to be honest, I'll tell you guys, I tried to get Smithy in this move from retired, but I don't know if Junaid used, hey, bro, the we grew up together card, so you have to come home. I don't know what it was, but Smithy's a solid player, and he and I have a good relationship as well. But it
Yeah.
seems like maybe Junaid's nudes are better than mine. I don't know.
Uh, another signing for Evo Lords, Waddle 92. I'm sure everyone know who Waddle is. Um, Taking a move to Evo Lords in the preseason transfer. Of course, they're going to play Premiership this season, so it's a good move. It's a good centre back. I can attest to that. I've played with him on Old Gen before, so for me, it's a good move for them, and it will strengthen the defensive line because we all know another snake has moved from the Evo camp to Ballers. We do not say that name yet, but hey, man, every snake to himself. Every snake to himself.
We love it. We love it.
I
You say
think
the
I think
sorting hat before we get to the in-house Slytherin. That's what you say.
bro, they're all there. I
Hmm.
saw Archie's in the comment section. I don't know if he's still here. Cyber transfers. Cyber signed Lukman Adams, centre back. Very good signing. I spoke to Lukman. I told him, remember when we said we're going to do that specific podcast, or not
Yeah.
podcast, it's going to be a pre thingy, whatever. And I told him, you need to come onto that because as far as I know you from Olgin. I've played with you. I've played against you, so I know how you play. I know how good you are. So for you to make that transfer is a big move for you because no one was going to take you seriously if you didn't take that move. So I
Yeah.
told him he needs to join that podcast so that we can speak to him as well. He asked me to must my camera be on. I told him yeah. Yeah.
But the cyber gens apparently are not allowed on our podcast. Only Achis, I think. Only Achis come here and speak with his whole chest. But someone who's not who we will not name, and I know he's here in the comments, so I know he's watching. doesn't allow his people to come and put necks in the line. So I
I
guess maybe
no
you can say,
um
man, maybe.
you see the thing is I planned it. I've done what I've planned, and it's there now. It's going to happen. Um, Cyber captains can come fight me afterwards, but look, man, will join the podcast at some point. You can come fight me. You can swim in Masa. You can ask location, whatever. He will he will be on the podcast, and we won't make him put his neck on the line. But if he feels like he wants to, we're not gonna stop him. But we won't
Exactly. We
intentionally do it. You
We
know?
don't force anyone to put no necks on the line.
No.
We just say, come visit us. We ask you a question. You can choose to answer it or not, and we
Yeah.
move. You know, you're not Deborah Pattern. This is not that big. We're not gonna force you into questions like you're a politician. You know, it's it's merely your
Brother.
choice. But if you happen to say the things for the pots to be done, that's even better. I see Mr. Yabu says to join Tomatic, you have to be from Mitchell's Plain. Damn, I guess I'm out. I guess
I'm
I'm
out
out.
too.
At least you're from
Uh,
Cape Town. That makes some sort of. I don't even speak
yeah.
Afrikaans. I don't even know speak Afrikaans in the Discord or party chat. But I guess I'd never know because Junaid never wants to sign me.
Yeah. It's
It
fine.
be like that.
It's fine. In in the coming seasons, you're going to Ballers or Zamalek. It's fine.
I'm trying to make friends with Akil and AD and
The-
Justin. You know, just in
Yeah, yeah,
case they
yeah.
need a just in case they need a bench player to come and work to come
Yeah,
and work.
bro.
Hmm. Plus, I have a
Uh,
big body, James. A lot of bulk muscle. I'll keep you warm in winter. You know, just sign me.
it's either you keep them home or you can act as a bodyguard.
You
So
see,
either
it's
way, it's a win-win situation. Another few transfers from Cyber. Signing Yannick. Cyber signed Saeed Sidat, and Cyber
hmm,
signed Tariq Muhammad. Another three great signings.
nice. Yeah, I mean, Zayed's from bowlers as well, so a lot of Prem experience too.
Yeah.
Cyber, of course, as we know, finishing in the top three, they had a very good season. A lot of good players in that camp, and now they're strengthening,
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
guess, with more quality. So Cyber should be a team to
Hey
also
man,
watch out for.
it looks like Archie's also have pool, eh?
Yeah, pool brother. Maybe it's also Josh as well. You know,
Yeah,
Josh
yeah,
and
yeah.
Akis have pool in these streets, brother. I mean, if I'm an ex-Amalek captain, surely I have pool in these streets.
Brother, I'm telling you. And
And
then
Akis
one more.
made a name for himself there, man.
He definitely did. He definitely did. One more transfer before we move on to the rest of the agenda. Mo Nabs to RB Reds. But when I
Hmm.
looked at the transfer, he's playing goalkeeper. So I assume they signed him to play goalkeeper. I think he
Yep,
plays goalkeeper. No?
he's a goalkeeper. Yeah,
To RB Reds. I think he came from. Where did he come
I
from?
can't remember. I can't
Is it
remember. I want to
two
say,
goals?
I want
Two
to say
goals, one cup.
bowlers. No, I don't think so. Mo Nabs has been around for a while. I just don't
Hey man,
remember who his previous was.
you confusing the most. Huh? You confusing the most. Yeah, I'm confusing. I'm confusing the most around. But
Yeah,
Mo Nabs to RB Reds.
mm,
I'm assuming from bowlers.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm
I was.
correct.
I'm trying to remember directly if his previous team was bowlers or like his recent team
Yeah,
because I know he played for bowlers. I know Mo Nabs has been around in the Prem for a very long time. Solid keeper as well, so a very good signing. I mean, RBZ. Sorry, RB Reds. Also, are cooking something there. I thought it would be difficult for them since Azuri's returned, and we know that
yeah,
uh, Zayn and his goons went over to to start RBZA again and build from the bottom up.
yeah.
But yeah, man, um, good additions to their team as well. I think they've put together and are building a solid team for season 29 there. So
Yeah,
a lot of
definitely.
a lot of changes. The Prem is going to be very sweaty. I think this
It
season
is.
is going to be very interesting.
And mind you, it's the last season of FC 25, so Gents are going to push the season. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to win the league and win. As you all heard, there's a new cup format, Champions League, so on. We will get into that again. So everyone making nice signings. I saw other signings, but hey man, time. But why is it? Why is it? Why is it that nobody posts their signings? Are people scared that people are gonna steal their signings or what?
Hey, it be
Because
like that sometimes, brother.
because they don't post their signings, and then one league night you soon must see Lakers playing for ballers. Then you're like, but they never posted.
Zamalek.
No man, I'm making
Like
an example almost now.
oh yeah. I hear you. I hear you. It owns the streets, brother. Like the streets are different, and a lot of gents for a few seasons have been okay. There's been some snakish things, but gents have been direct and apparent. No one is hiding. But in this preseason, there was a lot of hiding. A lot of gents going to trial the teams and saying, don't. I play for this club. Don't get a friendly with them tonight. You know, Owens have been moving differently, man. Of course, we have a
Really?
new and reformed Zama as well. You know what
Yes,
Akil
yes,
said
yes, yes.
in at the end um, of our cup stream that we had with them, the post match interview was true, but I think he's just there purely from a management aspect. But
Mm.
Luke, of course, we know Luke is gone. I think Raji is gone as well. I forget who else, but they brought in Marcel for imagine his first season in New Gen playing for Zamalek.
Now imagine the
That
grind he had to go through to level up his
you
spot, bro.
know, and to replace a Cam in Luke, you know,
But
a
I
Cam
think a cam that
like
we thought would be irreplaceable,
one
if I
hundred
can put it
percent.
like that.
But we know that Marcel's also a very good player, very good Cam.
Yeah,
I've been playing them Zama in friendlies during the
yeah,
preseason, and I can tell you that the team has not taken no knock. Eh? There's been no drop in anything. Whether there's new play, there's new guard coming in for some of the old
yeah.
guard. There's been no drop. I think it's good management and good players. They somehow even looking kind of better or stronger. Not
But
better. Let's just say stronger, considering
but
that a lot of their core has moved on or retired.
yeah, and if you look deeper into it, um, like Marcel, Kino, and Benny. I'm not sure if there's any other players, but they all come from Celesao and they all come from a winning team. So they have that mentality of we know how to win, we know how to play to win. So having us fit into that Samalek system won't be that difficult. So I've played with them all, so I know they're all gonna do great things at the end of the day. You know, I
Yeah,
forgot Kino was to Sama.
yeah. From traumatic, another
Yeah,
another steal there. But that's the thing. Traumatic loses players and replaces them with two more players and quality players. Like they don't replace the people that they lost with just any random person. You know, they
I was
always
gonna
sign
say
a guy.
now. I was gonna say now. They sound like United, but United don't replace quality players with quality players. Unfortunately,
It- It's tough. It's tough, brother. It's tough. Yeah. Anyway, as we we a lot of news like we just got into or summarized through in the market, a lot of changes, a lot of preseason prep and whatever it is. Our admin team has been working extremely hard behind the scenes to bring something new to us. So
mm,
I'm sure you guys have seen that, the addition of the new
yeah,
cup format, it being
yeah,
Champions League, Europa, Conference and Beginners Cup as well. There's also something else that they've added to it. So, for lack of a better word right now, I'm just going to call it SAPL Live. So, how this
yeah,
works is there's going to be a Google link. Um, that will be sent out by an admin, of course, in the announcements group or wherever it is. And teams can put the links to their streams in that form. So, say if someone needs to watch a game or owns a sitting bench or whatever it is, the point is we're gonna sort of set it like our own sports, our own super sport 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4, 5, so on and so forth. So you can actively go in and watch Gents streams live.
Yeah.
So it would be good and be great if Gents, could get, when the time comes, get into that and send stream links. But yeah, man, essentially you can always just go in and click on the fixture, or the whole plan of it is where you can go click on the fixture you want to watch, and then you can have it playing live, whether you are in a game yourself as well. You can always have it in the background, or whether you're a regular bench player, at least you can watch you can watch a bowlers versus Zamalek as an example live. You don't need to search for a stream. You just go to the um, you just go and click on the link, and it's there. So the gents have been working, very hard to make this happen in the background, and it was actually a brilliant idea. And you don't, at least with this, you don't need to pay a subscription fee like it's Netflix or DSTV.
Yeah. And, you, and look here, you don't need to go around running to change asking them for their stream links, because some of them are stingy when it comes to stream links. But then again,
Mm.
um, we do encourage that everyone to add their stream links. We think it would be a great addition to SAPL site. Moving forward, we always want to improve and do better than last season. So this is one way of improving and doing better than last season. Introducing the SAPL Live. Um, there is gonna it's gonna be the same as your transfer in or requesting for player form. Fill out the form with your team name. You put the link there, and then admin sort it out after that. Um, yeah,
100%, man. So, this it's a great addition, and it's something proper, just to bring more content into the SAPL format. Think of it as an SAPL super sport, or
yes, yes.
channel where you can scroll through your streams. Sometimes some gens just really don't want to get a read on you or look at you. Some gens just really want to
Want to watch?
learn
Yeah.
how. Yeah, they really want to watch, and they want to learn from gents who structure better than them, and hopefully get their team to be the same. Again, this is purely a suggestive thing. It would be nice to have everyone. It's suggestive and not compulsory, but if we would greatly appreciate if a lot of the gents can contribute to this, so we can get something like this going, and sort of as a thanks to the gents who are working behind the scenes to make this happen. So
I
yeah,
see
man.
someone in the comment section is saying, make it compulsory, link or loss. So if you don't put
Sounds like a plan.
if you don't put your link in every game, you don't put your link in, you lose it. Crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to do this, but Isi said I must be nice. Isi said
Yeah.
I must calm down. You mustn't make it violent. I was gonna say it's compulsory. If you don't, you have to. It's a loss. You already call us dictators. I mean, what's enforcing a stream link?
If you don't post your link, we get to choose your squad for the night.
That's a brilliant idea, man. That is a brilliant idea. I'd like to get into that actually. Some way to penalize subjects for something.
Yeah.
So
No,
also
there you have it. There you have it. So if you don't post your link, you don't you if your player makes team of the week, unlucky, no team of the week. That is coming from SAPL Gaming itself, not from us. That is SAPL Gaming, one of the head admins. So no link, no team of the week. You heard it here first. Danko.
okay, so of course this being uh, a new season as well that we are going into, there've been some additions and changes to our admin team. So let's go through everyone and their responsibilities so that you know who's who. Um, Also, me as a social media admin, I'm tired of you sending me your transfers. So at least in this way, you are able to tell who's who in the Zoom. Is it clear
Yeah.
there on the side?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, so we start, of course, with Mr. head of operations, Mr. Ismail Adams himself, him being the head admin, the CEO, the whatever you want to call him, the final boss, whatever it is. I'm much bigger than him. I should be final boss, or FICO should be final boss, but he's the final boss.
Uh,
So we know the head admin to be Mr. Ismail Adams, deputy head admin, we have Mr. Zachariah. Pronounce your surname for me, Kieran. I don't want to butcher it because
Marinus.
it's often Marinus. There we
Marinus.
go. I almost said Marinus. I almost said Marinus. I read it as
That
Mario
would have been right.
first. Yeah, Marinus. Okay, there we go. Mr. Zachariah, Mr. Zach himself, the young protege, as they like to
The,
call him.
the young prodigy.
So him, of course, being the deputy head admin. For we're moving on to our league admins. For Super League Prem, we have Mr. Izaz Sidat. Please respect him. He is of an older age than a lot of us.
I have
So
a question.
yeah,
Is his picture Fabrizio because he's SAPL journalist or what? Just a question. You guys can get
that's a
back
good
to me.
question.
You guys can get back to me, but I'm
That
just
is a
posting.
very good question.
I'm just posting it out there.
I would really, really love to know that. There's been rumors in these streets for a long time that Izaz might be a journalist, part of the journalist team of feeding information. We never know since it's been very secretive. But
Exactly.
moving on, okay. Of course, that being your Super League Prem. So Super League Prem admin is our CDAT. For Super League Championship, we have Aslam Smith. Mr. Aslam, look at him with Messi. Messi as his profile picture. I'm not going to get into, I was going to say one, let me say one of the goats of the sport. I wonder if he transitions that into his play style. I've not seen Aston play in a long time, but oh well. I guess, I guess we'll have to take his word for it.
Oh yeah.
And a new addition as well for the Super League One West, we have Mr. Langa Ngunku. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But Langa, welcome, brother. New addition to the team as well, to the admin team as well. Uh, Moving on to Super League One East. So Super League One East admin being Mr. Anis Ramnarayan. So we know Anis has been around for quite a while, so you should know him. You
Yeah.
should know him. Going to Super League Conference. Kieran, go ahead, brother.
Yes, yes, yes. Fadid himself, guys. Fadid himself. Yeah. So you have me for Super League conference. If you need anything, message me. If you stuck with anything, you can message me. And that's it. Same goes for all the other admins, for the league admins. Um, before I move on to the rest of the admins, I just want to say one thing. Just because someone new is coming into the admin team does not mean you have to disrespect him. It does not work like that. Give them the same respect you've been giving us this whole time. If he asks or requests something from you, give it with all respect. If you don't want to give it, come to disputes. We sort it out there. Simple. But they coming here, they're learning from us, and they're trying to get the same respect you give us for themselves. So treat all admins, all new admins, all old admins even with respect. With that being said, we're going on to two of the new league admins. Jadrian Williams, he will be in charge of Old Gen Premiership this season. Um, Xabi Alonso, I'm I'm not even I'm not even man. And then league admin for championship is going to be Prince Madikazi. I don't know what picks is that. Also Messi or is that Puyo? I can't see. And
Yeah,
then
I think that's Mascherano actually, or
Mascherano.
Danny Elvis. It's between Mascherano and
Crazy.
Danny Elvis. That's what it looks like.
Hey man, is there. Um, your league admin for the national team and the cup. So we all know Josh is responsible for making the new cup format. So everyone, if you have time, oh, it's Henri, crazy, it's Henri.
Huh. Oh, I couldn't
um,
see.
please do give him his flowers. Josh is responsible for creating a new cup format. Graphics admin, he's been here for a while. Asif Kasim, team of the week graphics, and most of the other graphics. And then um, Mr. Zlatan himself coming into the admin team, also joining the graphics team. He will be responsible for all the content you see. He will do now and then graphics for us and so on. But he's responsible for all the videos you're going to see in future, all the content you're going to see in future. And then we're moving on to our disputes admins. Most of you all know Mr. Call is the main guy there. If you come in there and you respect him, he overturn your decision like this. So if you come into in the disputes group, don't 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 mess with him. He's not going to give you cack. He's not going to take your cack. So respect him when you come in, and then joining him on game day disputes. We have Sizwe. Um, yeah, James, you can go on. You can introduce yourself there.
So for anything podcast related, live stream, commentary, etc. So I'm one of the, or if I'm the only social media admin. I'm the social media admin. So when it comes to me, my DMs about podcasts and what. Don't come at me with transfers or I need this and that or a team is taking long to reply. What should I do, brother? That's for your league admin. That is for your is for your league admin. Me, I'm merely uh, I'm merely an Instagram icon in essence. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
Moving on to a new addition to the admin team as well, transfer admin, the guy in charge of the transfer market, Mr. Wayne Daniels. A lot of you know him for the outlandish things he says about Liverpool. The constant, I think every morning he wakes up, he thinks about Man United because um, he's also a bit on the elderly age, so he was around and he remembers the abuse that Man United gave the Premier League for many seasons, and I guess now it's his turn to get back at us. So every morning you got to see him talking about Liverpool or something. So a lot of you know him in the banter group in the new gen. But welcome, Mr. Wayne Daniels, for engineering admin, the guy who's responsible for what we've just been speaking about, SAPL Live or SAPL TV, just for just to name it something for now. For SAPL TV, he's the lead runner in getting things like this done. Mr. Naeem Thomas, or him being the engineering admin, so site development. Any nice things that you see there, or great things that you see there, is all him. The brother's been putting in a lot of work, in the background for us when a lot of us are sleeping. He's there cooking, trying to
Facts.
find new and innovative ways to make the site better. So, Mr. Naeem Thomas, thank you, my brother. And of course, the founder, the old that founded the SAPL in the Simba chips like a Tazo, Mr. Zhao Nunez, Mr. The board chairman himself. A lot of you who have been around for a very long time. Of course, him now kind of being in the background a bit now, but for the gents who have been around for a long time, you would know Nunez well. Those of you who are not been around for too long, you know him from that voice note. You guys. Every time I log onto my WhatsApp, I get 300 to 200, 300 messages daily And then he says he can't even read what Nunes said. But yeah, you would know him from that. Okay, from board chairman, we're moving on to our board members, a lot of them being also OGs. So those of you who have played or have been in the community for a long time recognize these guys, and they OGs for a reason. They started this league, they've run it for many seasons, and ultimately carried that flag very
Yeah.
high. So our deputy chairman, of course, of the board being Mr. Maruf Gangat, the original dictator himself. As you see him, his icon being Sir Alex Ferguson. And for those of us who have been Man United fans for a long time, we know how Sir Alex was in the background. Except Rufi was also very apparent about it. But yeah, Mr. Maruf Gangat, Mr. Rufi, Deputy Chairman. Moving on to another board member as well that you know for a while. Um, they call him the Hulk, apparently. Apparently, when you make him angry, he rips off his shirt and tries to fight you in the streets. But he's actually a very chilled guy, man. One of the best guys, we have in the team, in the admin team as well. Talking, of course, of Mr. Rafiq Mohammed, him being an executive, a part of the executive committee and a board member as well. Moving on to another long-standing person. A lot of you may not even know his real name, but you know him as Zizu, as indicated in the profile picture. So Mr. Aziz Hendricks, who broke my heart just last week, but we move on. I'm gonna use this to heal. I'm gonna use this to heal. He knows what I'm talking about. If I could fight him, I would fight him. But yeah, Mr. Zizu himself, who's no stranger to anyone, and has been around for a very long time. Of course, moving on to Mr. Nick Smith, they call him the skyscraper. They call him Karim Abdul Jabbar. They call him Hagrid from Harry Potter. These, of course, are all tall jokes because Nick Nick is a very tall bruh. For those of you who don't know, he is literally a giant, and I would not dare say gentle giant because I know he's not really. Him, of course, being an OG of the SAPL as well and been around for a long time. I remember him actually being my first admin for when I joined the SAPL that many seasons ago. So it shows how long he's been here as well. So a very nice guy, but a giant you don't want to poke. You don't want to go up the beanstalk, guys. You don't want to go up the
Yep.
beanstalk. So Mr. Nick Smith, and of course, that being our admin team. So make sure that you memorize. Okay, not memorize that. You can always go to the SAPL site. You'll see there's a section that says, I'll show it to you now, League Admin. You click on that, and of course, the headers are there. You know what admin's in charge of what and who you need to speak to. From there, you just need to find them in your group. So yeah, man. Make sure we know who our admins are at the start of the season. Like I said, this is season 29. We are leaving tendencies in season 28. We're greeting in season 29. We're knowing who our admins are in season 29. We're reading the rules in season 29.
As a bluff.
All of these things, we are familiarizing things with things in season 29. Come on, guys. Let's be better. Please, I repeat again, for those of you who just joined, if you have to be or have to speak to me in my DMs, if you don't greet, I
Blue tick.
can't read. Yeah,
Blue tick.
it's blue ticked.
Stem that.
Because I'm honestly trying not to swear you as well, so I'm just blue ticked. It takes nothing out of your day just to say to someone, aware, yo, what's up? You don't need to ask him what he ate for supper. That's
Nah,
it. It's just a
no
greeting.
need. Yeah. Just hello. You don't always need to ask how I'm doing. Just great.
Simple things, man. Simple things. Just mannerisms,
Uh,
guys.
uh,
moving on, man. Mr. Keaton, I think we can go into looking at our divisions as well, and then we get to look at the new format of the SAPL Cup as well. Maybe we can start with that. Actually, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment to make this happen. I just want to close my X videos tab so that you guys don't see it. There's X videos so that no one catches me lacking, because I know we in the community we too quick to screenshot. Too quick to
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
screenshot.
yeah, yeah.
I will
Yeah,
screenshot you very, very, very fast. Okay, okay,
yeah, man.
it is visible. Okay. Like I was speaking to you guys about now, of course, this is being the SAPL homepage to go and click to look at the admins that you want to or you need to speak to at the time and you're not sure. Just come and click into this. If you play in Super League One West, there's no need to contact the Super League Premiership admin. Contact your admin that's in the Super League One West. Makes sense?
Yes.
So
Mm.
you this page will be very helpful to a lot of you guys as well. This one especially as well. League rules, guys. Familiarize yourselves with this, please. It is very
That's a good
important.
one.
We are leaving discussions where we can see that no one or the captain didn't read his rule set, and he comes into the disputes, disputing something that is within the rules.
We're
Familiarize
not
yourself
taking
with
it
this.
serious.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
familiarize
take it
yourself
serious.
with this so that you know if you have a dispute, you come through correctly as well. If there's any issue, and the admins will try to help you to the best
Yeah.
of their ability. Um, besides the popular opinion, um, the guys are very fair. Guys are very fair, of course, but this is gents are not Santa Clauses, and Santa Claus, and we can't give you gifts every time you come into the dispute. Sometimes it's
Mm.
for violence, sometimes it's really for nothing.
Nah, in my mind is as long as you know your rules and you come to disputes, you should be okay. And
Yeah.
then your dispute shouldn't um, be a thing of a back and forth between you and the dispute admin, of you not
Mhm.
knowing rules and then you saying your thing, all this. So um, read your rules, and if you come to dispute, you can state, okay, um, bullet point number 3 by team setup says this, that, and the other. This team did not comply, so we are disputing that. Our outcome is that we either get the replay or they get the loss. We go
Mm.
look at the rules. We see, this guy is right. Okay, there's your replay or there's your win. Simple.
100%. As long as you know yourself as well, it's all good. Let's make the process help us help you. That's
There
basically
we
what it
go.
is. But moving on, as we were with this, well, sorry, we were discussing. Yo, why is English leaving me now? As we were discussing, the cup has a new format. Of course, Kieran giving the flowers to our brother Josh Gopal there, Gopal, for the idea. Him and brother Isi cooking this up, and something new. It's something exciting. Before I get into this, I want everyone to know, new or old captains, that this from your league and from the cup are two very different things. Because
Yeah,
say if you are in the Super League Championship, as an example, né? You're in the Super League champion. Just a silly example. You're in the Super League championship in your league, but in the cup you are in the Europa League. It's not connected. It's not joined. Um, it's two different things. So you're in one league, you're in something else, and in the cup you are in something else. It's very different. It won't be the same.
yeah,
Am I making sense? So yeah, the format goes. It's basically going to be the same as it is, in the UEFA. The bottom eight of the Champions League. Say if you if you're getting cooked in here, you know what happens if you had bad fixtures, and you land up in in your bottom eight. The bottom eight of the Champions League plays the top eight um, of the Europa as well. So it's never over. It's never over
Mm.
for you. You go into some knockout stage as well. So basically, if you understand the UEFA format, it's exactly the same. This goes for um, this goes for the conference. Um, sorry, the Beginners Cup, the Conference, the Europa, and the Champions League as well. It's forever rolling, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, for now, you will always play. You will play 8 games, 8 games.
Yeah,
So you won't play everyone. It
you
won't be.
won't
You
play
won't be
everyone.
having to go through this whole list. You
Yeah,
play 8 games. Every team will play 8 games in the in their division. If it's 8 easy games, eight hard games, hey bruh, it
eight
is
games
what
is
it
eight
is.
games.
Yeah, 8 games is 8 games, and of course, like I said, it's not over. So if you finish at the bottom of the Champions League, um, you still get to at least play the top eight of the Europa as well. So same
Yeah,
concept behind, exactly the same concept, and that goes for conference and the beginners cup as well. So up and down, it will always be moving. Teams will always be playing and be getting second chances in case
yes,
um,
yes, yes.
you somehow fumble or you were dealt the wrong side of the coin, where you had to get bowlers like cyber traumatic all at once in one throw. I understand. Then it's a difficult one there for you. You're gonna probably get cooked. So this still gives you a chance to go to Europa,
Yes, yes,
fight
yes,
there,
yes, yes.
maybe work yourself back into the Champions League as well. So if you understand football and you understand UEFA, like I said, and I'm repeating for the third time, it's the exact same concept. So again, thank you to the gents in the admin team working behind the scenes to get this done. Owens were holding group calls, conference calls, and shit to get this shit on the road. Gents, Owens, that's why I was saying, I'm saying to you guys, leave season 28 things in season 28, because even as an admin team, gents made sure that they brought new things for this new season in season 29. A lot of
Yeah.
new things, exciting things coming. The gents have been working. So the least you can do is greet a bra. My days. The
Oh,
least you can do is do that. But thank you to the gents, for putting this up for us, even outside of being an admin and being a player myself in the community. This is something very exciting and
yeah,
something very nice. So eh, just in case it's not going your way in the league, you have another thing to push for in the cup, you know, um, in the Europa League, in the Champions League, and beginners or conference. There's something else you can look forward to pushing into there
definitely.
if it's too late to come back proper in the league as well. So this is overall, it's a good addition, and it's good content for us in general. For those of you who like to always be playing pro clubs, especially, this is something very good, very 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 good for you, man. But while we are on this page as well, I want to run through something as well. So what we want to do, we want to. I haven't had a chance to look at the comments actually. Before we go there,
I
Akil,
didn't tell.
what's SAPL? Hi, Akil. Another season begins. You didn't tell me how to call you. You didn't tell them how to qualify. Josh, we will cover that. We will cover that, Josh. We will cover that. No, hey, I'm not going to repeat that. What Josh said to Akil there. We're trying to keep it PG.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We try to keep that thing very PG there. But yeah, man, these additions have been good. Owens have been, like I said, putting in a lot into it. A lot of fun things coming our way, and I'm looking forward to season 29 as well. So for
Yeah,
those
and
of you, yeah, continue.
I was gonna say now, just imagine, is Champions League night, your team unfortunately got knocked out, but Samalek is playing ballers. This is where the SAPL live, SAPL TV comes in, and you decide, I have nothing to do. All you have to do is go to SAPL, put in SAPL, go to the link, go to the match, and then you get to decide, do you want to watch Samalek, do you want to watch ballers perspective? So all these things coming in, somehow, and somehow it, um, how do I say, it, it incorporate into one another. Yeah. So, our
Yeah, man. So a quick rundown while we were, speaking about things for either for new or even some older captains who are not are not completely sure how this works. So we're just gonna run um, a quick summary on how we do how you're gonna capture your scores for the night and how you go through stats. So for those of you, of course, captains and vice captains, this is for you. Each of you should have logins, and if you don't have logins, speak to your league admin right now so that you can get that sorted and you're prepared for tomorrow, because tomorrow it's fire, my friend. It is fire, and you would hate to have this put on a waiting list. So in my example, I'm one of the captains of Legends Dynasty. So we're just going to use Legends Dynasty as an example. So for you, of course, you input your scores in your latest scores or your full-time score for the night. Click
James,
update, whether that's
you must all share the screen, James.
oh, it didn't pop through. I thought it did. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Okay, so I just said all of that for no reason. But essentially you're on board. So what you're going to do, you're going to come here. Of course, because I'm one of the captains of Legends Dynasty, I'm going to use Legends Dynasty as the example. Phoenix United. Once that game is done, I'm going to make sure to put in my score, whatever that score is. You
Share a
notice I'm doing,
54.
yeah, no, that's we're speaking it into existence. It's just
Share a, are
it's
you
just I
are you playing are you playing for the Springboks? Perhaps.
I believe that whatever you put into the universe, you must make sure of it because the universe listens. It might give it to you, it might not, but you got to flip that coin, brother. You got to flip that coin. So you never
Yeah.
know. After that is done, you go and you click update. That of course will lock your scores in there. For your stats wise, you'll see your statistics are here at the bottom. You just need to click on this to look at your team and look at your players' names and surnames.
Yeah.
So of course you're inputting as an example left back, possession lost, possession won, goals, assists, clean sheets, goalkeeper saves, yellow cards, red cards, man of the matches, player rating, all of this you get from your match facts screen. Of course, after your game, if it ends in a draw as well, you gotta go get that even faster. But if you win or lose that game, it's much easier there. So once
Yeah.
you're done updating everyone and capturing their positions, same thing, same principle. You just click update. Make
Yeah.
sure that we
So
click
so
this.
so I can add, this is another reason why we encourage that you stream, because essentially um the latest you can update your scores and your stats is Friday midnight. Once you, let's say you play Monday and you don't have less to enter stats that same night, you'll have your stream to go back to and enter your stats and your scores before Friday night comes. Um,
Mhm.
However, if you do not enter your stats and your scores before Friday midnight, once that clock hits 0001, your stats is gone and your game ends in a draw. Whether you won your game, lost your game, already drew your game, you don't get stats, and your game ends in a nil-nil draw. So no scores, no goal scorers, nothing. So essentially, we would encourage you to stream and then also make sure you enter stats before um, Friday midnight. Also, there's no man of a match um, if it's a draw, because come on now. I
Let's be
I,
serious.
I see Achilles saying some people put man of the match in even if they draw a game. Guys, if you draw a game, there's no such thing of man of the match. So be wary of that. Yeah, that's all from my side. Just my input.
Yeah. So again, just to as a reminder, again, you're gonna come into your click on your stats, give your player's position, fill in all of this. From there, you're going to click update. So once you click update, it updates everything. And I think to be safe, for every just for me personally, because you never know when something can kick you out. For me personally, it should be fine, but just to be on the safe side, after every 4 players, click this update button so that it at least saves your progression. Yeah. You would hate to run into an issue after updating everyone's stats, capturing everyone's stats, clicking update, and maybe your network drops or something happens.
Yeah.
So for it not to show you fire, I suggest you do that. You know. So
Sadly, this is
um,
a PG stream. We can't be saying those words on this thing, my guy. Okay.
I'm scared to ask what he said. I'm very scared to ask.
He said that word no, that we didn't want to say in the first place. That you did. I can't.
Yeah, man. So um, that's your overall
Nice,
your
okay.
overall um, or your brief discussion on for new or old captains. For some captains, some newer captains, gents who just took over teams, and you're watching the stream and you're not quite sure, how to do it. That was for you. Some of you have been here for a long time and you still don't know how to do these things. So
Exactly.
we'll do these things properly. Then we catch you lacking in an audit, and then you're shocked. So make sure that your shit is always proper and in line, because if you get caught, there will be consequences, and we don't want to hear justice for Kieran, justice for Kieran. Bring back Kieran. Kieran
Uh,
was step padding and we caught him step padding. Oh no, how can they do that to Kieran? Oh no, these guys, justice. Let's formulate a poll so that we can get Kieran back. It don't help, my G. We made the
Down with the
decision.
admins. Down with the admins.
So it's things like that, man. But as we're on this discussion as well, and as we're looking at the SAPL side, let's have a brief look, Kieran, at New Gen, the New
Yeah.
Gen divisions for this season, man. Let's
Let's
start with
let's
West.
let's
Go ahead, brother. Cole.
Super League One East. We see we have some usual names. AZ Malukas. We see Azuri in Super League One East. We see local boys. Press with caution. SAPL Legends. Is that a new team?
No, they were here last season as well. That captain says
Crazy.
says a lot of things with his whole chest. I think he said in the WhatsApp group, the captain's WhatsApp
Yeah.
group for League One West, that they're a team that people need to watch out for this season.
I'm not sure what legends play there, but SAPL Legends, guys. SAPL Legends. Um, you got Sporting Zero. We have a Sporting Zero now. The lads starting it all over from Conference League, making it up into Super League One East. Tiki Taka, Treacherous CF, Unwanted, all those teams that we apparently have to look out for. So, guys, look out for them. Whether you play them in league or you play them in your cup game, look out for them.
All I'm
Um,
saying to everyone here, there's good teams. Animals as well is a
yeah,
good team. I've played them. All I'm saying to everyone, and not to put eyeballs on them, watch out for Azuri, gents. Don't let them fool you. This is not a new team. This is
Uh-uh.
not a new. Be careful.
Reinformed. Reinformed.
Be very careful. Moving on to Super League One West. Kieran, go ahead, brother.
Super League One West. We see some teams. Um, we see the remake of La Furia once again. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for laughing, but we see the remake of La Furia once again.
Why
Do
are
they
you
s-
laughing? My question. Why are you laughing?
do they s- do they see it out through the whole season, or do they disband and decide to quit? Find out on the next episode of SAPL podcast. We got Blue Lock coming in. Also, they were old gen team. Decided to start up the new gen team once again. Draco
Nice.
FC, FC Unstoppable, Kumanjiites once again there. Um, Isikalo Sika Madam, the last owner is also there. No chill boys, no chill boys.
Voice.
Um, no cow, no celebration. I don't know which one. They also there. Um, I see a new team, Soccer 811, coming into Super League One West. The Herbalist, I still want to know what type of Herbalist they are. But judging by their logo, I think we all should know. Wakanda FC, and then Kanye West himself is there in Super League One West.
Yeah, very interesting then. Very interesting. I guess we'll see how that goes. Moving on to the championship, we see, of course, the 11 Gents FC moving up from the Super League. A lot of good teams moved up to the
Yes, yes,
championship,
yes.
of course, in first and second or third or whatever it is in season 28. East and West from the Super League. 11 Gents being one of them. Two goals, one cup, solid team. Apex 11 as well. Architect CF, very, very good teams. Don't Press, Edge Lords as well coming up there. We see the Jabronis there, solid team as well. Um, Possibility, still being there. We see Red Knights coming back. Red Knights is one of those very old teams who have been around for a very, very long time. We see Supreme, we see Supreme Gaming being there as well. Tanzania 11, the Saudis Clan, Uganda Cranes coming down from that season in the Premiership now into Championship. So let's see if they do better, at least in the Championship. Because hey, last season, hey,
Tough,
it was tough. It was
tough,
tough on
tough.
those. Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last. It seems they lost it. It seems they lost it.
Uh, uh,
19th. There we have ex football club and we have zebras there as well. So I think the championship filled with a lot of good teams. It should be interesting as well.
yeah,
Last season, even with myself, even being there, the championship, nothing was easy. It was very, very good. Evo Lords would say different, but I think it was very good because I respect everyone. I respect
yeah.
everyone.
No, but Super League Championship was competitive last season. Um,
100%.
you you had your teams that stayed on top. You had your teams that stayed on top and then came down and then made their way back on top. And then you saw some mid-table teams just climb their way up. So I feel like the Super League Championship was competitive last season, and it will be competitive this season as well because there's a lot of good teams here: Meta, Zero, FC, Architects, Apex, Edge Lords, all those gens. Maybe Zebras or Uganda Cranes pull out a crazy one and um, you know just take the league by a storm. So you never know with Super League Championship.
100%. We'll have to see. But then now moving on to the Prem, and for I think the season is gonna be very interesting as well. There were a lot of gents who were complaining about the Prem not being as competitive. So we have we have Ballers, Battalier, Crusaders coming up there from the championship as well. Cyber Elite, Evo Lords coming through from the championship, them winning the championship as
Yeah.
well. Very interested to see what season they have, since the prediction from the camp has been top three. So let's see how that goes. Kinyovi still being there, Legends Dynasty coming up, their local life gaming, Phoenix United coming up as well, the newly reformed RB Reds, them being RBZA before, retired coming back up there from the championship, Seven Stars coming up from the championship, and Syntonia coming up from the championship as well. South Pro still being there, TMT, Traumatic, Unleashed, and the mighty Zamalek, the newly formed Zamalek. Not newly
Yeah,
formed. I won't say newly formed, but some
some
different
changes.
positions. Yeah, some changes. It's going to be very interesting. A lot of solid teams here. A lot of
Yeah,
gents made crucial signings. To bolster their teams. So let's see how this goes. The Cybers Batelier had a remarkable season 28, that being their first season in the Prem. So
yeah,
again, for the second time, shouts out to them as well. I'm very excited to see what they do in this new season. Maybe they could do better. You never know.
definitely.
So let's
Before
see how.
before we say our closing, before we say our goodbyes, can we just have a look at tomorrow night's fixtures for Super League One Prem? I think earlier I saw some nice fixtures that everybody would be keen to watch. Um, so on the first page, um, I would say South Pros versus Retired is a pretty interesting game over there. 10 o'clock, of course. Um, Retired obviously coming in to Premiership again, playing if another season there. So they're playing South Pros on the first night. Um, Eva Lords versus Kenyovi, Seven
Mm,
Stars versus Local Life. I think if you go there to view all and you scroll a bit down, James, you will see that
this is your
that
page, actually. This is your
is this
page.
my page.
Yeah.
My bad, my bad. I saw you were busy on your page the whole time. I was like, okay, you might just do it on your page, but um, here's this one's just here, guys. This one's just here. Focus
Mm,
your eyeballs on this game. First night of season 29. First game night, first game of season 29. And you get yourself a Traumatic X versus Ballers FC.
mm.
Um, at the beginning of season 28, we had something similar where Zamalek played Ballers and Cyber on one night. Here you see Ballers playing Traumatic and Ballers playing Evolords in one night. So we all heard that um, everyone except Ballers and Zamalek um, is not a game for Evolords. So let's see. Evolords obviously coming into the Premiership for the first time, and on that night they're playing Ballers. Very interesting game to watch, in my
What a
opinion.
welcome. What
What
a
a welcome!
welcome.
What a welcome! Uh, James, I see you also have an interesting game over there. Retired
Yeah.
CF, you guys are running it back. I see. You're just playing championship teams tomorrow. Funny enough,
Sensational. It's not like it's
Phoenix.
easy game. It's not easy.
But judging by the score you put in there by Phoenix United, that first game shouldn't be a sweat for you guys.
I'm very angry at that keeper for the last time they played against. I have a
Uh,
bone to pick. Mind, mind the
yeah.
pun.
And then RB Reds versus the re-informed RB Reds versus Traumatic X. Um, I think that should be all. Let me just check page two. Page two. There's three games tomorrow. My bad. Evo Lords versus RB Raids. Uh, Oof.
TNT.
Okay, no,
Oof.
never mind, never mind, never mind. That's a Thursday night game, but hey, man,
Sure.
we
Still.
might we
Still.
might as well look at it. We might as well speak about it. So,
Yes.
ballers versus cyber. I don't know if there's any ballers gens or cyber gens still in a stream, but tell me what you guys feel about that because that's a game to watch. Ballers versus cyber.
Would love
Phew.
to watch it, man. That's going to be a fire game. Mr. Zaid, see that? Where's my PM, Dames? Your PM, I had to delete it because it was on draft when you decided not to sign with us. That's uh, that's why you didn't get your PM. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, a lot of
so
interesting fixtures. A lot,
got
a
Dramatic
lot of
versus
things going
Ballers. We got
on.
Evo versus Ballers. Cyber versus. So basically, Ballers is having a tough week. Oh, I don't want to say tough week, but they
Because it's
playing.
bonus.
Yeah, they playing challenging teams in their first
Yeah,
week of season 29. Let me put it like that. So
100.
this first week is already going to be a determination for some gents how the league is gonna end, because after the first week, some gents put their necks on the line and they're like, here you go, we're gonna win the league. Bowlers lost all three of their games in the first all 60 games in the first week. Here's our next. So we will see. The AI schedules the games, gents. It's not me. You heard it there. These games are not scheduled by any of the league admins. Meta AI, ChatGPT, those AI type of hooters, they do all of this. Um, so, funny enough, AI did summer. I'm reading a comment. AI did summer 30 last season, and now they're doing ballers 30 this season.
It'd be like that. Sometimes you gotta, I guess, test the best because
Yeah.
respectively both Zama and Bowlers for the last 2 seasons were the champions. So maybe AI said, you know what, let's make it challenging for you at least because you gotta face some of those solid teams early and we'll
Yes,
see what
yes,
happens.
yes.
But yeah, overall, a lot of good fixtures. A lot of exciting ones and exciting games to look into. Like we said previously, a lot of content, a lot of new things that the admin team have been working on in the background to bring to this season. So stay tuned. There might be more. There might be improvements. You never know. Mr. Kidden, anything you'd like to say in closing, my brother?
Yeah, now that I'm retired, I can enjoy watching streams. Like tomorrow night, I'm gonna be watching streams. Retirement is nice, but then again, I'm still here. I'm still going to take cut of Abdallah in the banter group or whatever group it may be, because he came at me and he told me I'm an ass player. As players don't play for teams like Selakau and Traumatic. But I'm just gonna leave it there. Um, I'm still gonna be here. You can still message me on whatever you need. Enjoy the season. Enjoy the first 3 games of the season. Give it your all. Put in your stats. Respect your lead admin. Please do greet. Otherwise, Dames is really going to ask your location. And yeah, um, oh,
Yeah, but though, thanks, Sense. I think you pretty much covered everything. So I hope the guys are ready and are hyped for the start of the league. We are back, baby. We are back. So we're excited to see the results from that Monday, that Thursday as well. And I guess you'll see us again for Team of the Week 1, where we get to butcher some names and some surnames.
you
Um,
know it.
Also, in our next stream, we have an announcement for you as the podcast team as well. We have something new that thankfully an idea brought back to me by Akil since he's here in the comments to sort of start doing again. So we're going to run that. We will speak about it in our next stream. So stay tuned, man. Like we said, season 29 is the season for new things, for new things. And for goodness sake, greet my things. I be Big Dames. He's been the Don Kieran.
Yes,
We
sir.
thank you so much for your time. We thank you so much for the support. We thank you for being a part of the community. Um, Peace. Enjoy the night. Enjoy the
Enjoy the
Monday. And
friendlies, gents.
yeah, man. Peace, love, and positivity.